Tuesday to all of you. I am Dali Stephanie A. Jumento, a second-year BS Ed English student from Negros Oriental State University, Shatin Campus. Welcome to ED204, Foundation of Special and Inclusive Education. Lesson F, Learners with Chronic Illnesses, under Unit 3, Typology of Learners with Special Needs. The topics to be covered for today's discussion are the following: chronic illnesses, asthma, asthma attack and its causes, types of asthma, diabetes, causes of diabetes, types of diabetes, and lastly, tips for teachers of students with asthma and diabetes. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, we should be able to define chronic illnesses and its types, specifically asthma and diabetes. Identify the causes, symptoms, and effects of these chronic illnesses. Apply effective treatments and evaluate strategies toward successful special education. Chronic diseases have emerged in recent decades as the major cluster of health concerns of the people. It slows in progression, void of spontaneous resolution, and it often limits the function, productivity, and the quality of life of those who live with them. Dealing with the stress of chronic illnesses can be demanding, and it puts extra pressure on you. It is important for teachers to speak to a healthcare provider and the student about their feelings, opinions, and how effectively you think of coping with the illness and its treatment. Asthma is a non-communicable disease that affects your lungs. It is one of the most common long-term diseases of children, but adults can have asthma too. For some people, a trigger can bring on an attack right away, and at other times, an attack may start hours or days later, which is a problem to others. Severe asthma can cause trouble talking or being active. According to the CDC, it is one of the main reasons that students miss school. Research shows that informed, supportive teachers and staff can play a big role in helping students manage their asthma. An asthma attack is the episode in which bands of muscle around the airways that are triggered to tighten. This tightening is called bronchospasm. During the attack, the lining of the airways becomes swollen or inflamed, and the cells lining the airways make more and thicker mucus than normal. Asthma triggers are different from person to person and can include viral infections, pollen, dust, excessive activity, and environmental allergens. Asthma comes in many forms and can develop at any age. The first is allergic asthma. It is triggered by allergies like dust and pollen. Second, non-allergic asthma, which is triggered by irritants in the air, stress, and flares in extreme weather. Third, cough variant asthma is distinguished by a dry, long-term cough. The fourth is nocturnal asthma that worsens at night. Fifth, exercise-induced bronchoconstriction. It happens during physical activity when you breathe in air that's drier than what's in your body and your airways narrow. Lastly, the occupational asthma that is triggered by workplace exposure to chemical fumes, dust, or other irritating things in the air. Now, let us move forward to the next topic. Diabetes is a disease refers to a group of diseases that affect how your body uses blood sugar. Causes of diabetes. Insulin, a hormone made by the pancreas, helps glucose from the food get into your cells to be used for energy. Glucose is vital to your health because it's an important source of energy for the cells that make up your muscles and tissues. It's also your brain's main source of fuel. Most of the gene mutations cause diabetes by making the pancreas less able to make insulin. Some hormonal diseases cause the body to produce too much of certain hormones, which sometimes cause insulin resistance and diabetes. If the damaged pancreas is removed, diabetes will occur due to the loss of the beta cells. Medicines can harm beta cells or disrupt the way insulin works. There are a few different types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. The immune system attacks and destroys cells in the pancreas where insulin is made. It is unclear what causes this attack. About 10% of people with diabetes have this type. Type 2 diabetes occurs when your body becomes resistant to insulin and sugar builds up in your blood. Gestational diabetes is high blood sugar during pregnancy. Insulin blocking hormones produced by the placenta cause this type of diabetes. Tips for teachers of students with asthma. A teacher who knows the symptoms of asthma and knows the key strategies on how to help a child to take their medicine is really valuable. The more strategies used, the better. As future teachers, we can effectively manage a child's asthma through a comprehensive plan that addresses both the medical management of the disease and the avoidance of environmental triggers. Know what steps to take in case of an asthma attack. Understand the feeling of a student with asthma. Reduce known allergens in the classroom to help students who have allergies and asthma. Try to maintain confidentiality. Develop a clear communication with the student and parent. Engage in safe physical activities. Teacher tip sheet for the student with diabetes. Both high and low blood sugar levels may make it difficult for the student to concentrate at times. Make sure you understand the plan and your responsibility. Always carry a quick and portable snack such as crackers or a small can of juice. It may be necessary to allow for blood glucose testing prior to a test. Be discreet and provide inconspicuous and gentle reminders. Children with diabetes need understanding, acceptance, and support, but not sympathy. Work as a team with the student with diabetes, his or her caregivers, the school nurse, and other educators. As a future educator, my support is the key to the learners with asthma and diabetes success. My willingness to understand and support the child with these diseases will help ensure that my students receive proper care, overcome school constraints, and attain optimal academic performance. Thank you for listening. Note to remember, a teacher plants the seeds of knowledge and sprinkles them with love and patiently nurtures their growth to produce tomorrow's dreams.